Outside the Parliament building, you'd never guess that this was a country in crisis. Hugo Chávez's face and influence is never far away, but today was about his successor. President Maduro, who's remained defiant despite the criticism heaped upon him over what many have called a fraudulent election.
La crítica y las acciones en contra del gobierno siempre han existido.
Criticism has always been here, this woman told me, but the people have been on the streets for 18 years, first supporting Chávez and now Maduro, who was legitimately elected by us.
Aprobada por unanimidad.
This new assembly will have the powers to rewrite the constitution. There's little detail as to what that means in practice. But the new president gave a hint of what was to come. We've not come to destroy the constitution, she said, adding they wanted to remove obstacles from the government's path. The assembly's been justified as the only way to bring peace to the country after months of often violent protests. But earlier on Friday, the Pope warned it would only encourage a climate of tension, not reconciliation. On the other side of town, it was another world. No government supporters here. Instead, several opposition rallies bringing people together to protest what they say is an undemocratic government.
I don't want to live in a dictatorship, and we are in a dictatorship. My work is traveling all over the country, and I can see how this country has been destroyed by this government.
Protesters called for a new Venezuela, for unity. While there's a feeling of a deflated opposition, they say they aren't giving up.
Eso no está dentro de mi diccionario.
Defeated? That isn't in my vocabulary. I was a political prisoner for a year without having committed a crime. I've seen with my own eyes how people are killed in Venezuela. Human beings who all they dreamed of was a different country.
Es pensar en tener un país distinto.
The feeling here today is very different from what we saw just last week with roadblocks, with confrontations between police and protesters. But what people here are saying today is they'll continue to protest peacefully, and what's needed most is patience. Katie Watson, BBC News in Caracas.